now, we've talked about our model focused on the 4 colors. When we add Jung's sensing and intuition preferences into our model, we move from a 4-color model to an 8-color, 8-type model. When we add these additional preferences back into the equation, there's a tremendous depth that takes us far beyond what we've discussed. Realize that the original 4 colors and that Jung's psychology that underpins those 4 colors is still part of the 8-type model. As an example, the director 8-type still represents extroverted thinking energy. It's someone whose inner drive is to organize the world around them, and they thrive on competing and winning. Their goals are dominance and independence, and their fears might be loss of control and being seen as not driven. The opposite 8-type from the director is the supporter, Jung's introverted feelers. They are often driven to establish harmony around them, often by accommodating others. Their goals may be to operate in a controlled environment with little change, and they may fear change and disorganization. Yellow energy is further defined as the inspirer, whose focus is on accepting others and connecting with others. Their goals are popularity and approval, and they may be fearful of a loss of their self-worth and social acceptance. The opposite 8-type of the inspirer is the observer, Jung's introverted thinkers. They are driven to do things right and seeking objective truth. They typically seek an understanding of why things are happening and thrive on predictability. Their fears may be ridicule and abrupt changes in the environment. Now imagine taking the original 4 colors, but zooming in to further define them as director, inspirer, supporter, and observer. And to take this a step further, we'll now show you the 8 types that represent a blend of the original 4 colors. An individual who has high red and high yellow is what we describe as motivator, and is driven by the ability to express enthusiastically and has charismatic presence as they pursue their dream. Their goal is innovation and change, and they have a need for freedom and flexibility. Positivity is a common thread with motivators as they see the big picture while influencing others. Motivators may fear a lack of responsibility and especially their loss of freedom. Somebody who has high yellow and high green is referred to as the helper. This is someone who empathetically understands others and is fueled by being of service to them. With brilliant listening skills, the helper will ensure that people are appreciated and would like to know that they are too. They prefer a low-pressure environment. By nature, very loyal, they counsel with sincerity and as a result have great in-depth personal relationships. Helpers may fear conflict and high-conflict situations. High green and high blue is known as the coordinator and fueled by orderliness and a need for clarity and strategy. There's a high need for structure and the ability to clarify and test things. Stay away from conflict with the coordinator. It makes them very uncomfortable. Coordinators influence others by using factual data and systematic methodology. Coordinators may fear making impulsive decisions and irrational actions. And finally, our reformer, which is a blend of both high red and blue energy. A reformer is often found deep in the thought with attention to the task, but also a high need for efficiency. Get it done, but be accurate. Reformers appreciate it when their advice is valued. They explore all avenues before making decisions because accuracy is of the utmost importance. They are highly analytical with great capability and are focused on high performance. They fear disorganization and failing at tasks. Just like the Insights Discovery color energies have opposite pairs, the 8 types also consist of opposite pairs. And while sensation and intuition are not linear in the Insights Discovery model, when you look at the 8 types, it's worth noting that intuition is more strongly experienced on the far right side of the wheel, typically in the motivator 8 type, and sensation is typically represented in the coordinator 8 type. Always remember that sensation and intuition appear in all 4 of the colors.